I woke up this morning and I don't remember what I was looking for, but I was going through mosquitoes out here. I was going through some stuff in a personal binder of mine that I have upstairs in my house, and I don't remember what I was looking for, but I was looking for something. And as I was going through this binder, it's like a file briefcase that I have. As I was going through it, I stumbled upon this. Let's see if I can open it. One second, I'm trying to open it up for you guys. Let me turn the camera around. Let's see if I can turn it around. How you turn the camera around? Alright, I'll show it to you like this. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that right there? Anyway, I'll kind of tell you what it is. I'll walk you through it. These are my high school transcripts when I was in high school. And when I was in high school, based off this right here, I was ranked 210 out of 242 students my senior year. And when you look at all these classes that I took my senior year, every class other than PE or some sort of automotive tech class, that's easy classes, I got like a 70 in every one of them. I barely got through high school. My overall academic GPA was a 1.7. 210 out of 242. And as I looked at that, I was just looking at it and I was like, man. And the reason why it hit me so hard was because of where I'm at today. But before I get to that, I kept digging and I kept looking at old stuff that was in that binder, in that briefcase. And the next thing I found was my college transcripts, which was from Fayetteville Technical University. And what I noticed in that one was, I'll try to show it to you, but I don't know if you can see it. But you got an F, a withdrawal with passing, a D, a P, the whiskey, all these different. There's some A's and B's in there, but they're easy classes. Some C's and D's. But everything that you see in there, my cumulative GPA was a 2.7 there, so I got a little bit better. But I was failing there too. And I was in the technical school at my first duty station when I was in the Army. And I was just like, damn, well, you always fail in these classes or whatever. Kept looking. And then I kept digging a little bit more. And then I got to this. You can see it. I'll show you what it is. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can pull it out. I got one hand here. I don't have all the fancy stuff that YouTube had. All these other guys have. Let's see if I can pull it out. This is what I got. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a diploma. 2 years associate degree. And I thought to myself, well, you end up getting what you set out to do. You got your degree, the associates or whatever. And I kept digging, I kept looking. I'm not going to bring all the stuff, but long story short, the reason why today was such a, not a rough day, but a surreal day for me was because 210 out of 242 students at Conway High. I grew up in a foster home. I was in a boys' home for 2 years. Statistically, I probably wasn't supposed to make it. And now, let me tell you a little bit about myself now in case you don't know. A wife, 3 beautiful children. I got my 2 dogs out here with me. I don't know if you can see her. Molly, where you at? Molly. Hey, Molly. I got Rocky right there. Hey, Rocky. Hey, buddy. I got Rocky, 3 kids, my wife. I'm 5 years from retiring from the Army. I'll retire as an Army Major. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. My wife and I, we have 2 rental houses that are completely paid off down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Or right outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, about 10 miles, is completely paid for. Both homes are 3 beds, 2 bath bricks. I have a 1970 Chevelle that's been completely restored. Beautiful car. It's in a garage somewhere. My wife drives a Suburban. I drive my little Ranger, which is right there. You can see it. That's my little point A to point B. I was a company commander in the 101st Airborne Division, and during that time, my company, our company that I was with, because it wasn't just me, it was a bunch of us, we were the #1 company in that brigade for sustainment. You know, so what I want to tell you is, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And what kind of heart do you have? And you know, are you going to wake up? You know, for me, I will admit, I never was the smartest guy in the group. You know what I mean? I just wasn't. I had to visualize things and see things differently and practice at it, you know, to understand what they were talking about. But I think one thing that I had that a lot of the guys didn't have was the heart to do it. I had the passion, and I just was not going to quit. You know, you was going to have to kill me. Even when I played football, you know, you was going to have to kill me and drag me off the football field. That just wasn't going to happen. And a lot of people ain't willing to die for that shit. You know, whatever you're trying to do, I don't care what it is. I don't give a damn if we putting a roof on a house. Whatever it is you're going after, you got to be willing to die for that shit. You know? You got to be willing to go get it, you know? It doesn't matter what it is. And everything in my life that I've ever tried to go attack, I attacked it with a vengeance. I was completely focused and just locked in on whatever it was. And today was a good day. We went to the park, and we went to the water park or whatever, and all day all I could think about was 210 out of 242. And on the way down there, my wife was listening to the radio stuff, and I was just thinking to myself, like, I was like 210, I was like 220, 230, 240, and I was like, dude, there was only 32 dudes that was lower than you, and I was just out of 200, whatever. I was like, man, I was doing the numbers, and I was like, wow, you sucked. I just didn't apply myself, you know, and I had a lot of other things going on in my life. I was a foster child and stuff like that, so, but you know, man, and I sent it to my son. I showed him a picture of that because I don't want to lie to my son and give him this false presumption that his daddy's a king or a hero and all this bullshit, because I'm not. I just worked hard. I woke up every day and just outworked other people, you know, people who just didn't have that work ethic, and you can do the same thing too. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, if you're losing weight or you're trying to get a degree, or you know, you want to be debt free, or whatever your goals are. Just lock in, man, and focus on what you're trying to do, and you know, just try to go get it, man, and be willing to die to go get it. I mean, whatever it is, be willing to do whatever it takes to go do it. And if you're willing to go do that, you will be successful. I promise, man. 210. And now what I'm doing is I'm out here on this front porch on a Saturday afternoon. I'm drinking a cold beer because I deserve it. I deserved it. Still deserve it, and I deserve it till Monday morning. Because Monday morning is when the grind starts. Because there's going to be a new goal. There's going to be a new thing that I'm chasing, and there's going to be something else that we got to go get. There's going to be another hill we got to go climb. I got a lot of other shit that I want to go do. My journey is not over with. Be proud of myself. So anyway, 210 of 242. Just remember, it don't matter where you start. It matters where you finish. And as long as you keep swinging for the fence, eventually you're going to hit something. I had a colonel when I was in Egypt, Sinai, Egypt, Colonel Danwin. I still talk to him this day. He's retired. I remember when I was the first lieutenant over there, I couldn't get nothing right. Everything I put on his desk was wrong, and he just pulled me in his office one day. He said, "Coop, what I need you to do is just keep throwing darts at the target, man. If you just keep throwing darts, eventually you're going to hit the bullseye." So when I was over there, I kept throwing darts, and eventually I hit the bullseye, and it worked out well. So anyway, I guess that's all for this video. We're at 10 minutes, so appreciate your time. Saturday afternoon. Figure out what you want to go do, and fucking go get it. And run through anybody who gets in your way, who tries to stop you. Run through them. Don't run around them. Run through them to get to where you're going. Okay? And I promise you, you'll end up on the mountaintop. Play like champions. Peace.